Alright, this is going to be a response to BoogardMGs video on Lili, which he's like talking about why no one plays Lili in competitive play. Now, a lot of the points he makes are valid points, like the nerfs are a big issue, right? But we also have ways to counter the nerfs, as I've shown, as other players shown, that like some of the nerfs weren't all that bad. The down 3 nerfs, yes, this is bad. The 1-1 nerfs, yes, this is bad. The 1-1 nerfs, you also have a third launch punishable counter hit option to dissuade, but that's only if you have a read. While that nerfs, yes, this is bad. However, later on, he makes this point where he says, like, oh, this character is a defensive character. And this is where I think he kind of falls off, as Lili in Tekken 8 is more of a lockdown, poking, offensive style character. Yeah, she does have defensive tools like sidestep 4, forward 4, but nonetheless, she still is an offensive character, because you can use these if you have their timing. Like, forward 4 is a great tool if you have their timing, as it gives you a counter hit launch. And getting their timing is a part of offense, yes. So he makes more of a point that, like, he's still kind of talking about Tekken 7 Lili. Although, yes, Tekken 7 Lili wasn't the greatest. She did have good things about her, of course. She had 4-3 launching instead of getting a free knockdown. This used to be a homing move. This used to be a homing move. They removed these because I think they thought these would be like too much for her tracking in Tekken 8. Now, her tracking in Tekken 8 is like limited to standing 3, down forward 4, forward 2, and a little bit of down forward 1, but this barely even tracks. It only tracks like when you're like plus a million. However, the nerfs are not all doom. Sidestep 4 is now a counter hit launcher. Sidestep 4 is actually a pressure tool. This is my staple. You can get something easier. I use this as it's just a it's a decently damaging tool option off of it. At the wall, she has new ways to force the 50-50. My favorite way being this, as it doesn't leave too far from the wall when they tech roll. So, yep, wall standing 3, you see, you still get pressure off of it. So you can do stuff like this. And possibly like go for this if they do anything. It's just, now with Lili's offense, you gotta be more creative. Back 2-1, this is our replacement for 1-1. It's more plus on hit, it's -4 on block like old 1-1 used to be. So what we could do is back turn 2 after this, if they try to retaliate. Or we could just finish the string for a chunky hit. If, like at the wall, this could like murder the opponent. Like that's 66 damage. This is like the easy combo. That's 67 damage. Right, so it is, she does have tools to keep up with the rest of the cast. This is an offensive tool. She has other things, like sidestep 4 is an offensive tool actually. It made it seem like more of a defensive tool, but when you look at it, its properties on block, yeah, it's -2, at least in back turn. Oh. Isn't that already better than, like, her old, like, mash out, kind of like 1-1 or current back 2-1? Yeah, so it's actually a pressure tool, because her back turn jabs are 8 frames. So anything slower than, like, 11 or 10 frames, anything slower than 10 frames will get counter hit. Unless if it's, like, a crouch jab or something. But then we have options to dissuade crouch jabs with this, this. She has tools. And this is like an option you're going to want to go for a lot too, because it's a pressure tool. See, it's +3. This literally beats Power Crushes if they try to power crush after this. Back to your job 2 power crushes, so. And also, if you look at the chip damage, like, it adds up. They're gonna be scared of this after a while. Like, they're gonna be dealing with this, like, at the wall, and then all of a sudden... And yes, this at the wall actually is pretty strong. Because it can wall splat like that. Right there, that wasn't a great example. I think if you get it, like, this close to the wall, you can do this. I could be wrong. Nope. Yep, you see, you get a free Feisty Rabbit mix. And if you go for While Standing 3, it's a free mix-up nonetheless, because... it's a little difficult, but there. Because you get the Root of Evil mix. And we all know how scary Root of Evil is. And Root of Evil, plus 10. Mash immediately. You see? They mash, they die, right? They're gonna get wall splat. If they don't mash, you can go for a back turn mix-up, or a Feisty Rabbit mix-up. Or hell, you get creative with this. See. So, that's another part of her offense. So, let's see. Let's talk about her new Heat 4-4-3-4-4. Mid-screen, it's okay. It's usable mid-screen, yes. It's not going to be your best pressure tool. It's just a lot of chip damage. That's the benefit of it. You see how the chip damage kind of adds up. You can also go for Feisty Rabbit mix-ups, or you can go for down 3 to stop power crashes. Near the wall, you're going to try to go for down 4 as it's a pure frame trap. Nothing can beat it, not even Rage Heart. Also, after her wall combo, she does OP still. This is actually a good option here. If I set them to Spring Kick, and I go to back turn. You could actually use back turn mix-ups here. Because of Power Crush, and if you time this right, actually could beat that. Or you just go for that. And then they'll decide to, like, you know, wake up with Tech Roll. Back turn mix-up. And yes, you're going to be using... Lili players need to use this. Chicken uses this, and mixes it with this. But if a Lili player doesn't use that, they're just... I'm going to be honest, they're not getting creative enough with their offense. I mean, you don't have to use it, obviously. It's just going to make your offense a little more predictable. And easier to deal with. Because, like, QCF1 is like a neutral skip tool. Like, you can see the range on this. If I delay the QCF, bam, it's like hitting from over here. Yes, it's linear, however, you do have options to cover that with QCF 2-1 and stuff. So, yeah, at the wall with, see, this is a, like, we'll just do this. Oh my god. So, you see, you can actually set up Feisty Rabbit mix up here if they're not mashing immediately because they don't want to get hit by that. And you can go for another one. If they try to step, you can do your 3+ or your Heat Smash. Which Heat Smash forces the back turn 50-50. And you can actually pressure after it. It's actually really sick what you can do with Heat Smash. I actually really enjoy her front-facing Heat Smash, especially recently. At the wall, you could go for down 1 too. You can cancel out a Feisty Rabbit. Don't forget about canceling out a Feisty Rabbit to keep your pressure going to kind of vortex. Yes, you can actually vortex kind of like this. I actually do this when I don't have heat a lot of the times. And if they just smash, I'm just gonna blow them up. Because Lili isn't a character all about defensive tools anymore. She has her offensive tools. Her back 2-1s, her 3-2-3s. Actually, I use this a lot when I notice they're pressing after 3-2 instead of stepping anymore, especially at the wall, because like the last hit is a chunky wall slap. Like, I don't think they want to eat that much damage and like the Oki off of this. And of course, don't forget we can force the 50-50 like this. She also has a even stronger 50-50 in my opinion. She could get it any time. As this is something I've discovered. The 2 down back 2 full touch down for the 1 way to set up feisty rabbit mix up. If you sidestep into that, you can, yeah, you see, you get a wall splat. So, and you also have the mid option. But this is just, like, honestly really strong. But yes, Lili is an aggressive lockdown character in Tekken 8. She doesn't, like, have this, like, defensive style as much anymore. Although, yes, she does have the best movement in the game, still. That's basically adding on to her other offensive tools. It's not her only tool. And it should not be considered, like, she's only a defensive character, because she's not. She has offensive tools. 4-3 is a really good offensive tool. There's so many options after this. Like, you can, like, mash to stop people from smashing. You can mash 1-1-3. Remember, 1-1-3 is a counter hit tool. It's basically a magic 4. It actually does more damage than some people's magic 4s. Like, it does more damage than Xiaoyu's magic 4. Even before, like, does more damage than Xiaoyu's magic 4. Currently, Xiaoyu's magic 4, I think, does 38 damage at most, or 36. I could be wrong. I do not remember. But it is a very strong tool. So, hers at the wall, actually. Free QCF3. That's completely guaranteed. If you're not as strong with your execution, you could go for down 3 or something. Actually, leaves for decent Oki as well. So, yes, this is, why Lili should be played more competitively, and why you should play Lili at top level, and, why Lili is strong enough to basically, she isn't as, like, weak as people think she is, like, at top level. She has the tools to compete, and people are just not utilizing them properly. I think the only thing she's really struggling with is, like, tracking. Because, if your opponent, likes to step to the left a lot, which I feel is her weak side. Actually, no, it's stepping to her left. Stepping to Lili's left. So, like, you see, this is the only way she can really track that, other than maybe another down forward 1, or a dash down forward 1. But you see, there's an issue when, with her, one of her best whip punishers, or her launcher and heat, becomes a launch punishable move on hit. Like, this even doesn't work. That doesn't work. Let's see. Down 3 literally whips here. I mean, we have sets at 4 that we could use to track, but it doesn't even track that well. Let's see. Down 4? Nope. Nope. Hop kick, I think, tracks a little bit. But you have to be, like, plus. Like, I think you have to be, like, insanely plus. Yeah, You have to be, like, insanely plus for it to track. That track. I think your best option to track this is, like, PCF Tier 1, which is really hard to input. Like, when you're trying to go for tracking purposes. So, yeah, I think this is Lili's weak side, and I think that's one of her biggest weaknesses is, like, tracking to sidestep right. People say her sidestep left is, sidestepping to her to the left is her best side. I don't think so, as, a lot of things track that way. Like, standing, obviously, forward 2 doesn't track like that immediately. I think it only tracks on sidestep. Like, anything like that's 0 or plus, I think it tracks. Yeah. And, like, anything, but, like, anything that's plus, down forward 4 will track. Actually, down forward 4 tracks is better. This is against Lili, so take this with a grain of salt. Against some characters, it may be different. So, yes, this is, I keep repeating the outro. I'm off my ADHD meds. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to make a concise point, but I'm bouncing all over the place. But yeah, Lili is definitely, a character that pros should be picking up, and it's not because of her 50/50s, it's because of her general tool set. She does have tracking tools, they're just not as good. For example, oh my goodness, I'm bouncing around again. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I stopped myself there. Well, yeah, so, yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this, inspires some of you guys to pick up Lili, of people who see this video. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye, lovelies. Voila.